We are live. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to turn up the brightness of my phone. There we go. We're here. I had to get, I guess, a bit of sun yesterday. We are live working on the Zaku. The level of simplicity on this model, both in terms of detail, the construction, all of it. It's just, I don't know. It's really cool. I just got to point that out. Like if you take a look at the two halves here, right? First of all, if you take a look at the pieces themselves, there's something elegant in their simplicity. There really is. Hey Joe, good morning. So you got that. But that they're literally just two halves that get glued together. Is pretty cool. You know, not gonna lie. It's really cool. What's going on, Joe? Happy Tuesday. I'm going to glue this piece together, and then we're going to work on the cleanup of the two parts I worked on yesterday. Hey, Nick, good morning. Good morning. Everybody had a good Monday. The much today, just still in a no shit given mood. Good for you. Yesterday was fun with all the people calling off. Oh, watch the Pope skateboard, which was cool. What? Hold it. The Pope skateboarded? For real? I want to see that. Hey, Edwin. Good evening. How are you? How are you, my friend? Oh, that I want to see. That is really, really awesome. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. All right. Well, before the Pope. But still. You're saying before he became Pope? I saw this morning. Oh, I got to check that out. I can't recall how old he is, but he's a relatively younger person, if memory serves. So update on the weekend was late for the wedding, so just congratulate the broom and the... Oh, no! And because I went to the registry, 48 people think I am the one getting married. Whoops. Congratulations, Joe. All right, let's squeeze this together again. Because Jesus has a half pipe. Love it. So, whoa, Edwin, that's kind of crazy, man. People thought you were getting married. Edwin, can I ask you? You don't have to answer. May I ask how old you are? The nest of government. And again, you don't have to answer if you don't need to. The nest of government drones in our shed hatched. Well, congratulations, nest of government drones. 36. Oh, you're young. You may be the baby of the group for the most part. Until we have Red show up. Wow. Wow, Edwin. That's cool, man. All right. We got that glued together. I'm assuming little chickies. Little chickies. So yesterday we had town elections. And my French press done. Oh, yeah. It's good, isn't it? So with my girlfriend, my friend name was also... Oh. Just to add more confusion, right, Edwin? Nice. Yesterday we had town elections, and I'm very happy to report my younger daughter and I went together. This is her first time voting. They vote you out of town. Wishful thinking. Get out of town. But she voted for the first time. I was very happy, very proud for her. It's pretty easy, right? P.S. Yo. P.S. Yo. Yo, Casey, what's going on? So very, very happy for her. Very happy for her. What are we standing today? Today we're standing one of the hands. It's actually a closed fist. I love it. She's going to be disappointed like the rest of us now. In fact, quite the opposite. I looked at the unofficial results this morning, and our candidates all won, including beating a number of incumbents. George, is this the president? Small text of a local group. Yeah. Hey, being the president of a local group who's being told that he does, some people don't like some of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm like, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. Run against me. If you think you can do better, look, I'll go up against anybody, but if you think you can run against me and people believe that, that's fine. Go for it. Oh, well, I'm not sure I want to be president. Okay. STFU. That's a conversation for another day. So anyway, but I think, like I said, we'll table quite a bit of this for Thursday. But I think it was kind of telling because I was not expecting us to sweep, and I mean sweep, and by a pretty good margin. I don't even want to talk against you if I'm being honest. I've got stuff to do. Nice. Don't talk against me. You'll lose anyway. I told you and the MFM, yeah. But I got it. Really? Hold it. Edwin, is this a cat that just showed up, or did you actually go out to get a new cat? And again, congratulations. That's awesome. Would you like some more? Yeah, he's like, yeah. How many are you up to now? You see the Mark II Psycho Gundam release. The fuck, that's surprising. Oh no, they announced it 6 months ago, Joe. Yeah, is it finally out? 32 final number. Final number? Is there really a final number? Just showed up. Never mind. The trail of cat streets leading to their house. The cats show up at the workshop, limping. Ooh, decide to home and return it next morning. Yeah. Oh wow. It's funny. You take care of something that's not doing so well, and it will come back. Let's get these knuckles cleaned up, and then we'll go in between. One thing I don't want to do, I'm going to rescribe some lines in the knuckles themselves. Be careful there. My wallet hopes. Oops. You personally keep them coming. Yeah. On Saturday, she came back to the workshop. The limping front leg was ballooning, so I decided to take her home, and Mom was also approve her stay. Nice. So when it comes to release, that's great. Take care of the poor kitties. When it comes to new kits, I don't care until it hits my local shelf, and he just posted it, dropped it a store. Yeah. Yeah, they announced it a short while ago. I guess it's not based on the original Gundam, Psycho Gundam that was released years ago. It's based on the new, is it the Destroy Gundam? I think is what it was. If Richie were here, he'd tell us. Julio and Susu seems to approve. Oh, that's good. But Boba was in full I am jealous mode. So this is cat number 4. Is that correct, Edwin? The big purple one, yes. Yep. I would definitely pick it up. I've got the original, I think it's 1/550 scale. I would pick that up at some point. Not right now. No need. It's funny, right now, that's not really feeling a need to buy any more models. I'm actually, there's nothing that's really screaming out anymore. When is Boba Fett? There we go. Yes, number 4, number 1, Julio, the Elder Statesman. Number 2, Susu, the Prince. Number 3, Boba, the Killer. Number 4, Mona Lisa, the new cat. Oh, I love that name. Mona Lisa, huh? Ah, so cool. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Except for right there. That's not true. I'm screaming at you. You can't hear it through. No, I can't hear it. You're right. Yeah, the OG Mark II was off scale. Like a lot of Zeta. Yeah, they had 220, 550 scale. Yeah, a lot of Zeta and double Zeta kids which upsetted me. Yeah. I guess it kind of made sense because what they wanted to do was have everything the same height. And that was the important factor. The other thing is, I mean, I don't know that Bandai, could they have done? Like, would they have sold many? I don't know. The engineering it would have taken for somebody to do a Psycho Gundam or a Psycho Gundam Mark II back then, in terms of, and then would they be able to sell it? Yeah, good question, Joe. Don't know. Let's get. Anyway, I'm glad that they've done it. Pretty excited about it personally. Give me a second, guys. They could have. They could have. I just still think it would have been financially prudent for them to do so. And does Mono's arm have any noticeable wounds or rashes? Ooh, they had the mega size or 160 scale no grade kits out. They did, but only on limited things. Like they only did a 160 in the Zeta. They might have done a 160 on a Zaku. And actually, did they ever do that? A 160 on the Zaku and on the original Gundam, but not on any of the lesser kits, the lesser mobile suits. Remember, the Mark II didn't appear very long. The Psycho Gundam Mark II didn't appear very long on TV. You know, I mean, I would say if they were going to do it, they never released the O back in the day. I think it was either too complex or I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't speak. I don't know the reason for it, but they never released that. So yesterday was actually a pretty interesting day. Besides the going out and doing the voting thing with my daughter. Yeah, the Zaku Red and Green, Dom, Goof, and Gundam, all in 160 scale back in the day. They need time to properly engineer the dick arms. They do. Okay, flickering. Yeah. Joe, I can't answer. I would have thought it was just because it would just been a lot more complex to do so, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, let us get a razor blade on here, or razor saw. I'm trying to figure out which light is flickering. The Dom and Goof are limited, yeah. Listen, mega sizes I know of: Gram Zaku 2, Char Zaku 2, Age 1, Age 2. Well, those are 148 scale, and those are the mega size. I'm actually more thinking about back in the day, back in the 80s when they were introducing these things. What came out? Oops. There we go. The H2, it doesn't transform though, yeah. Check out the no grade 160 scale OMG, yeah. Yeah, I was actually more interested in that. It's like, what did they do back in the day? Okay, there's one line. So yesterday, did some lawn mowing. Got my yard looking pretty again. As pretty as it's going to get, considering I'm not doing anything more than mowing it. The 160 Freedom was rough. Let's see, what else? Started working a little bit on my server last night, which I'm happy about that. Had to run a couple of errands in town. Voted. And then had to drive up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which is about an hour and a half from here. And met up with my wife. We had dinner. She had to drop off something that I needed to bring back. And that was the evening. I was kind of like, that was like a last minute thing. Literally after we got off yesterday's live stream, it was like, hey, you need to come up here. We need to meet up because there's something, you guys left up here. I'm like, oh, shit. So it kind of blew a big hole in the day. But in the end, it was a nice way to end the evening, having dinner with my wife. So just the two of us. the Holy Grail Bandai B Club kits. Yeah. Had to mow my yard yesterday. It's already fucking hot. 87 yesterday. Yeah. That's pretty hot. We were in the, I'd say, the low 70s yesterday. I did roast my head. I had headphones on yesterday, so I didn't put on a hat. Running my hand through my head, and I'm like, That's, the funny thing about it is we didn't. We met in Portsmouth, not up in Kittery. And I thought about it like literally half hour before we met. I'm like, should have gone to Bob's Clam Hut. But instead we went to the Roundabout, which is a diner in Portsmouth at the Portsmouth Circle, which actually was pretty fabulous. Been there a few times in the past. It's really good. Rain on my way. Oh, anyway, yeah. I already knew that we got rain coming, Joe. Yeah, God sucks, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's good for the grass, I guess. There we go. Knuckles are looking good. Now I'm going to come across. Let's see what we can do coming across. Oops. We'll do this one. Come on down. Wouldn't sunlight just reflect? You'd hope it would, but yeah, it didn't. Nope. It did not. I wish it did. There we go. Alien Film live in South Carolina. Might be down there for a couple days. Ooh. In South Carolina. The only one I know is Chris Bernique. Stay inside, kick dirt. Damn, I guess I have to go in the basement. Damn, I guess I have to make miles. Damn, yeah, exactly. Ah, damn. Right, Joe. Man, I'll say this is kind of fun. Anyway, it's a good day. The day, actually, considering I was kind of like not looking forward to doing a 4-hour drive, 3.5-hour drive, actually ended up being good. Like I said, had a fun time with my wife. Get the day off, so I'll be going to the hobby store at some point. Nice. What are you going to do at the hobby store, Nick? What you going to get? Let's see if this works. I can try this. Try it this way. I'm ramping a little bit. There we go. Actually came out pretty good. neighbor yesterday gave me a bag of pierogies and kielbasa from a new European market in Ann Arbor. Too cool. Can't wait to try them. Nice. When are you going to be cooking that up, Joe? So pierogies and kielbasa. My wife's lunch. Always nice when you find a good Polish market. I wish I ate kielbasa. Anybody make a good vegan kielbasa? Vegetarian kielbasa? Probably got some tool, don't really need a kit. But we'll see. May grab one of those like 5-piece Pokemon kits to scribe. Nice, yeah, those are good. Yep. That or one of the entry grades. Yeah, something like that. Those are good to practice on. It's funny, that's like the entry grade. First of all, it's just the engineering on an entry grade model is fabulous. And then you think about the stuff that you can do to it. Yeah. Cool. I guess Pokemon would be kind of fun. Then you can give it to I'm guessing to your daughter. You can give it to Mavis. When all is said and done. Here we go. Probably today for lunch. Nice. Not so much to practice, but I want a mech Pokemon. Oh, okay, even better. And they're cheap too, which is good. There aren't enough places that make real kielbasa. I'll see if I can find you something chicken. No promises, usually beef and pork. Yeah, I kind of figured as such. Yeah, but if you do see like a chicken thing, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Ray. I want to do a Pokemon model to try and do spray fur so that can help me with laying grass in dioramas. Yeah, like flocking type of thing. Sure. I was going to suggest you could probably get yourself like one of those like static grass layers on eBay, but I'm sure they're probably more expensive than if you went and got something from one of the usual companies. Got some AK paints for painting that wire tree. I start over a year. Oh, wow. How close is that to being done, Nick? You like ska music and dancing, skinhead. Whoops. Or like curb stop skinhead. The entry head parts never ceases to amaze me. Color separation and the use of shadows for the eyeliner. I like, yeah, they're great. Must have missed something musically here earlier. Did my skinhead ties? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I use wax shit out of my head to the point that it's reflective enough to be used as a mirror. Wow. Yeah, ska, back in the ska days. Cool. You can make a static grass applicator with a handheld bug zapper and a sieve. Yes, you can. Or you can spend $13 and get something that somebody else made on eBay. Call me lazy. I went the lazy route. I think at some point I may have to get some razor saw blades that are thicker. Most of this stuff comes in the 0.15 millimeter range, and I think we need to get them a little thicker. Shifson's chair nervously. Yep, the real skins, exactly. Triazana just coated it into Mia Putty. Thin downs. Only thing is to prime and paint and add leaves. Oh, nice. AK makes leaf cutters. Just saying. We don't want to pay Woodland Scenic tax. No. So HGRX 79G kit at Michael's Craft Store, $37. Tariffs much? Oof. Few taxes always made me chuckle. 37? Is that tariffs or Michael's? Epion real grade, $90. Wow. Really? Sounds to me like that would be tariffs. I don't remember what the original tariff for Japan was. You know, whatever crazy fucking math they applied. I mean, that definitely sounds insane. I've 10 leaves already. We'll be placing one at a time. Everything turns into tedious shit. Oh, especially for something like that. Sure. Maybe you want to make that a tree in winter rather than in the summer. There we go. I'd like to get this this hand done today. Possible. Not sure it's going to happen, but we'll try. There we go. I shit on the floor on the left line. What the fuck? My local models for $20. Same kit. Wow. You want some help with that? Yeah, I saw a member of Congress wearing a black militant-looking satin jacket with U.S. Congress on it. What happened to suits? Well, I mean, let's be honest. Business attire has started to change anyway. I mean, ties are becoming faux pas. So, can't answer. Maybe in solidarity with our good friend over in Ukraine. That would be nice. Or maybe they're all trying to do Bukele thing. Who the fuck knows? I'm gonna drill that out later. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit of. It's looking pretty good. All right. So we got the knuckles all done. I think I got to do just missed a little spot here in terms of a seam line. All fixed. That no. That's good. It's all good. Let's hit it with cement. Let us hit it with some thin. Get it cleaned out, and then we're going to work very quickly. I got a little bit of extra time today because my daughter doesn't have to go to school until late. She's got a late start. Dude, I've only got she's got another 6 or 7 school days left, and then she is done. Thin cement is such your friend for stuff like this. Scribe and cleanup. Yeah, like that. Spot on. Kicked ass. Let's leave that there. Now we're going to do the cleanup work in here. But first, let's put away tools. Dude, I actually, speaking of tools, I'm looking at some of the stuff here. Do I need to replace my chisels? No. I mean, I'd love to find out how much is a BMC chisel going for nowadays? How much? How much? I would still like to pick some of those up. I mean, I'm pretty. I don't do enough scribing right now to say I want to replace like the last. What do we got? Got a everything up until 0.5 is either a DSPay or a MadWorks DLC. At some point, I'd like to replace all of that and just get BMCs. I mean, call it hubris, but they work really well, so wouldn't mind. But it's not a critical thing, but I'd love to find out, how much those things are going for now. What's nice about this is after I'm done with this, once we get to the full finish phase, it's any kind of touch-up can easily be done with surfacer. Feeling pretty good about this. I'm going to say it again. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. Having coming off that shitty plane and snapping together a bunch of Gundams, like modern Gundams, and also working on, what else? Working on like some armor. How much I really enjoy working on an old ass Gundam kit. I've now done 2 MSVs, and each of those was a blast. Even from the simplicity of the minor work that I did on the Love Sniper, the sniper custom. What was it? Sniper custom. I think that's what it is. The original MSV, and then the GM cannon. Just something about him. Fun, fun, fun. Kind of makes me want to return back to the original Gundam Mark II, which is literally about 8 inches away from my left knee. Did I miss some stuff here? I'm sorry, guys. So I remember Congress. Oh, yeah, we already saw that. Okay. Everybody's been kind of quiet. It's like I'm hoping everybody's still there. Okay, almost there. Some more coffee in. Have I put everybody to sleep yet? All being very, very, very quiet. Okay. That's good. Let's see if I get this side just a little bit. It's being very, very quiet. Nobody even remarked on my Cerebus shirt, guys. Okay. Let's see. Almost there. Just want to get this one side. Get some of the, there it goes. Just wanted to get some of that. What they call it, the CA, kind of ground down a little bit. Just get down to the CA layer. We talked about B-days. Oh, no, we back to that. Let's try this again. There we go. Nah, it's not the scrolling. All right, you know what? We're gonna stop here with this. Let me read through these comments quickly. Nah, I can't see it. It's like everything just stopped. All right, boy, you guys really did talk about a lot of shit. Literally. Yeah, okay, we did that. Just needed some It's a tree in fall. Okay, guys, I'm blowing through this stuff. I apologize. Look at all this stuff. If it just stopped coming through. I made a big think about it. Faux pas, like someone doesn't have kids but likes dad jokes. I thought the militant look was a little too much. It is. It's Tuesday, back to work. By cleanup, do you mean sanding? Yep. FYAB day has been installed. No more fear of insufficient DP. It's sanding. It's always sanding, Nick. It's what I do best. Don't you forget that. Welcome to the Clean Butthole Club. Well, Michaels used to have Erica MG kits. How much are these now? 120? Probably. It will take a lifetime to get all the BMC chisels. Yes. And it may be that I get them when I go to Japan in 4 years. I wish. Come down to Texas, all the seats are heated. Do you love the bidet? I know that Ray does. I think that's because your home is irradiated by the sun. I'm convinced Texas is part of the sun. This is in the middle of the night. The power went out. Let's just say the speed and temp, I think. Wow. Woo. It went straight in the middle of my pucker. We're talking about people with clean buttholes. We're all talking, just can't see it. Yes, can you see the comments? I cannot. Now I can. George, there's some poop on your butt still. I think yes, there might be, and I'm okay with it. I will live. I think he lost at the bidet. How do you make your kids go along, especially the older ones? Boba is being jealous right now. He was sleeping by keeping his eyelids. Georgie. Ray asked the man who can't see the comments if he can see the comments. Damn. All right, I did the filters again. Like last time, it fixed it. Yes, it did. Who told that it was Joe? Chat louder so he hears us. Yes, I've now caught up. I've got another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to roll. Hate when that happens. Why? Technology, William. Okay. There we go. All right, with that, I think that's, oh, actually it's not. Right there, I gotta get that edge. I love when technology fails. It's like the story of my fucking life. Okay. All clean. Now, let's get this thing glued on, and then the rifle is officially done. Yes. Everyone stay silent now. Enjoy the Southington sound of the soothing sound of sanding. Nick, someday when this all stops, you're going to say, I miss George sanding. I miss George sanding. Can't believe William Shatner made a lingerie line, but nobody wanted to buy Shatner panties. Can't believe it either. There we go. Yeehaw. Rifle. It's done. Just got to do a little cleanup on it, but there we go. Hopefully not for a long, long time. Hopefully not for a long, long time. Amen to that. And with that pleasant thought, time to roll. Put that in there. Okay. Leave the rifle right there. It's actually standing on its own. I love it. Again, it's weight loss chocolates. My inebriated ass, Red Shanter as shit. All right, guys. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on this morning. I do appreciate it. Picking up some of the tools, putting away the parts, manual, that kind of thing. So with that, later, fellas. Later, Nick. See you tomorrow. Good night, Edwin. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Later, Space Noise. Joe, you take care as well. Guys, stay safe and stay sane. Go out there and do good. Crazier world. There's some level of sanity returning. I just hope we can get to that sanity before the rug gets pulled from under us. Just never seen anything like this. What about the children cat naps? So guys, go out there and do good. Enjoy the day as much as you possibly can and make it a good day for somebody. Brighten somebody's life. Just all it takes is just that much. Just a modicum of kindness for somebody. Life will be better. Do good. Enjoy the day, guys. Love you all, and I'll see you on the flip. Peace.